we should be live here. I apologize for basically everyone that this stream is not going to be nearly as long as you would like. I've been very busy getting prepared and ready for Worlds. I apologize for that. Sorry. Just gonna tell everyone that I'm streaming for a short time. There you go. I'm only gonna stream for a couple of games. I think at this point I'm almost certain that I want to take the Ezra deck. Well, the Ezra Yoda deck, that is. But we will see. Gonna start up a stream right here, see if anyone's even on stream. Very late, but I am busy. I've got to get, I've got to clean down the apartment, get everything in order, and like book taxis and all that stuff, and just still get everything sorted out. I leave a lot of things to the last minute. I am not a role model in that respect, so yeah, I've got a lot still to do. Oh, a lot still to do. I've also got my parents coming around tomorrow. So that's why I need to clean up the apartment, right? His parents gonna come around tomorrow and wish me luck before I go on my trip. So there's that. And I'm also tired because I'm preparing. I've got my flight at 6 in the morning. So I I'll be leaving like 2, half 2, something like that. So either I go to sleep early so I can get a decent night's sleep and then I can sleep on the plane, or I stay up really late, and I've chosen to sleep a little earlier, so that's why I'm going to go to bed at 1 a.m. today, because going to bed at 1 a.m. when I would otherwise have to get up at 2, yeah, no, that's totally sleeping earlier. Yeah, no, great logic. But the problem is, if I decide to be like, oh, it's 4 a.m. and I'm not going to bed yet, I'll be asleep before I even get on the plane, and I might just make some mistakes. And I have a connecting flight to Amsterdam, a connecting flight from Amsterdam after like an hour of being in the air. So I've got to make sure I'm all prepared and stuff for that as well. And that flight lasts, that flight lasts, of course, pretty much the entire rest of the time. But I've got like an hour to run from one end of Amsterdam airport to the other, and I've never been to Amsterdam airport before. I've heard it's massive. It's like um, the central airport for Europe, really. I think, at least this western section of Europe. So that'll be fun to have to deal with. Um, Hey, Lone Star, thank you very much. I will need it. I'm honestly, also I would like to win Worlds, obviously. I will just be happy if I manage to get onto the next round. Anyone who gets onto the next round of Destiny, they've managed to go at least 4-2, probably 5-1, and probably 5-1 and 6-0 only. They've managed to get really far. They've managed to do really well in their Swiss against some of the top players. Star Wars Destiny, right? So I'm just hoping to get to the second round. I I would like to say, oh, I don't want to do anything except if I win. I'm definitely aiming to win Worlds, of course, but let's be modest and real. This will be my first time playing Star Wars Destiny in real life in a competitive scene, so yeah, that's scary. So we're just gonna be playing with the Yoda deck for a while. Hi. And he's gonna need a promotion. See, I'm already getting better at using TTS. It's taken 2 years, and Star Wars Destiny kind of gonna die out maybe in soon. But I've got it. I've finally got the hang of it, and that's a BB-8 deck pack because people really like their BB-8 deck packs, which makes sense. Hey, Cracked Dice. Cracked Dice is up as well. That's good to see. Now what's going to happen probably is I'm just going to lose every match with my Yoda Ezra deck, and then it's going to be like, and then I'm going to be like, maybe I shouldn't be using this deck after all, and then I'll go to Worlds and have no deck. It'll be great. Alright, what do I get at the start here? I have my Boombas, which I don't care about. Headhunters, which I don't care about, but it's a vehicle at least for me to get out, so I can get. I'd rather get out of a Headhunter than a Boombas, I guess, for turn 1, because it is a vehicle. Garbage shoot early though when I'm against a Rose Ale. I want to go for damage early actually. If I want to go damage early, no, I don't want Boombas. Problem with Boombas, is that it's indirect, so I don't care about that for now. Let's go with the hidden. Let's keep the hidden motive though, just for some removal. Actually, no. Let's just go as much economy as possible. Let's redraw 4 here. Double airspeeder and a Y-wing. Okay, well, well then. I guess that's the thing that's gonna happen. Is hoping I get my battlefield, I guess. As we do a rollout. Yep, alright. This is kind of the deck to beat, after all. This is a deck that I really want to, you know, test against if possible. 2 to his way more than 2. Alright, so he gets to take the battlefield. That's sad for me because I had so much I wanted to spend, but oh well. I will... Oh, wow, he gives me the battlefield. Wow, okay. Sounds great to me then. I'll just start off with an immediate Ezra rollout because, of course, I want an Ezra rollout for my special chance there. Nope, don't get it there, but that's fine. I still rolled a Disrupt, and a Disrupt on its own can still ruin plans. You'll probably... if anyone... I want to say... If anyone wants to come up to me and say hi to me whilst I'm at Worlds, you can totally go ahead, but people aren't going to know what I look like. I just realized. No one's going to know what I look like. I was trying to get some badges out for, I was trying to, like, find if I could get, like, badges or pins or something with my profile picture. Okay, I get a single Yoda special, so I can do something, although 2 disrupts there is also pretty nice. So I was hoping to get badge pins out so I could but people at least knew what I looked like, but knew that I was me if I walked up, if they walked up to me, right? But I took way too long. I didn't start looking into it on Monday, and by that point people couldn't do it in time. Cautioning. All right, cool. He's just gonna tank up forever. I mean, that's not a terrible decision from him because he just needs to tank up because he can out damage me in the long run. Could turn this Yoda special into a double focus here and then go for 6 ranged at the start, but that's Ezra's unfortunately got 9. But killing off Rose would be great, but she's got 12 health, and that's another 2 potential shields for someone. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Let me just take this resource for now. But yeah, I'll be that guy who looks out of place, maybe. Might just have no friends, who knows. Completely on his own, you know, the guy crying in the corner with the dark long cloak. A quest for you all. But I will, yeah, let's get out of that other T-47. I will be the guy who's constantly trying to play games and grind games out as he constantly prepares and over-prepares for the Worlds Tournament. It's going to be nothing but Destiny. I'm going to be insane by the end of it. It'll be like after the second day, I'll be sick and tired of Destiny and I'll never want to play it again. Let's roll out this. Blank. Alright. You know, maybe I should have kept the resource for easy pickings in case Rose rolls double resource, because easy pickings a double resource is actually huge against their deck. Really slows it down. But then again, if he gets a double resource, I can just disrupt, so it's not that big of a deal. Let me roll out the rookie pilot then, because that allows me to re-roll this, so I can hopefully get something out of it. Another 2 ranged. Alright. So again, I could do 8 if I wanted to, with some dice turning, but I don't think I want to do quite so much there. I'm waiting for him to resolve that resource so I can resolve something else, but that's probably not going to happen. At the same time, maybe I could just resolve my damage and then claim and get my resources that way. He resolves resource, I resolve disrupt. He resolves disrupt to me, I do my 6 damage, he resolves 2 indirect, I claim. That sounds good to me. So let's do Yoda, let's do a resource and a turn. Let's do Yoda, let's do a resource and a... Well, I could get a Y-wing out or something. Ooh, I could get a Y-wing out instead. But I'll turn to the range damage. I'm okay with not getting out my Y-wing this first turn. I play on the Friday, the last possible day, I believe. Yeah, okay, yeah, he had the disrupt anyway, so I won't be able to get the Y-wing out anyway. But could have potentially got out the headhunter, but let me just shoot someone for 6. Do I want to shoot the Ayla? She's at 11, he's at 10, she's at 12. Oh, stick it all into one character. Killing the Rose off is the best situation, so let's shoot the Rose for 6. It is best to kill the Rose first because she's the economy of the deck. I can't disrupt his resource anymore, so he can have the resource. I'll just claim the battlefield. Oh, he's got a tech team. Alright. That is one thing I am worried about. Going to time is very likely to happen. And this deck doesn't perform the best when it comes to time. Hey, Chance Cube. Alright, so I can really ramp out like absolutely crazy here. But turn 1 I always want to roll out Ezra first in case I roll those specials. But with that tech team, he should be able to use up his resources no matter what. But having an Ezra special just threatens a lot. Because an Ezra special is the equivalent of 2, right? It's he loses a resource, I gain a resource. That's a 2. That's a swing of 2 resources, you know? It's really good. So yeah, he plays his resistance bomber, that's all of his resources spent. But the Ezra special now is gonna prevent him taking any more resources, which will prevent him from, well, it won't prevent him from taking resources, but it's gonna make it more awkward for him too. And then of course he can't pin down or anything like that. Meanwhile, I can take my sweet time rolling out my Yoda and stuff. Yes, a +2, that's fine. Let's roll here. Yeah, I am worried about going to time a lot, especially since I'm a really slow shuffler and stuff. I haven't learned all of these abilities, all of these techniques that make people good at the card games. All right, so that double resource was that double special is really good because I can do a lot with double special, even if it's just like trying to kill Rose potentially. I could make that work even. Yeah, let's start rolling damage out like that, yeah. Like, I could potentially just do Yoda double turns to damage and then kill off the Rose. But at the same time, he's not threatening me with that, so I can afford to roll out the T-47, I think, here. Yeah, okay, so I got another 2 range there, so that's 4 ranged. So I just need to turn one of these to kill off the Rose here, assuming he doesn't roll the damage. Okay, he rolls the damage, so that's unfortunate for me. That means I'm not going to be able to kill off the Rose quite so quickly anymore. I'd have to turn both of these to damage, effectively. Because, yeah, he can heal for 2 on... He can put 2 shields onto Rose, which put her at 8. I can do... Yeah, I'd have to turn some stuff. So instead, it'd probably be smarter for me to play, like, the Y-Wing here. And then I can always turn the Y-Wing and stuff. But Rose is going to be able to roll out now. I could have afforded to not let her roll out. He don't know why he's resolving that. But he is. I could have afforded to not. I guess maybe he's worried about his pickings or something. But can't afford there. He's going to be able to roll out Rose now. No matter what I do. I should have potentially just gone for the threaten earlier. Because he's in a very worrisome spot here where he could lose the Rose. If I use both of these to turn this to a 2 and this to the 2, I threaten the 8 damage to kill. But then I am only left with 1 resource. Let's roll out the Rookie Pilot instead. It's a better thing to turn than the Y-Wing. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. But it would have made that Rose wouldn't activate, and Rose is a really big deal for the deck. Maybe I should just be taking what I can. But I also want to maximize damage because he's got the much more tanky deck, right? 2 indirect and 1 discard, that's fine. Yeah, so take the resource and turn that to the 2. I've got 7 damage now, so I'll do this. I'll get a resource and turn... Did I turn the chance cube? No, I'll turn this to the +2. And then I'll Y-Wing for 4. He could afford... If he puts 1 damage into the Rose, then I can use just the 1 instead of the +2. So there's no point of him splitting damage in a specific way. I can use the 1 plus 2 plus 2 and 2 instead of using the 2 2 plus 2 2 plus 2, right? So it goes to the discard. Alright. It's a discard I could have dealt with earlier, but it's only a discard. So let's go ahead and she's got 8 health, so let's do the 2, 4, 6, 8 to the Rose. And I'll do the 1 to the Ezra. And the 1 to the Ezra. Just 1. The other dice is yours. You had a shield. Alright. Blank. Okay, well, with just taking the 1 resource does allow me to at least play another Y-Wing, so I will just take the resource. Chance Cube was neutral. Resource neutral. That's fine. Alternatively, I just claim, so that keeps me with the resource advantage. Well, he just rolls out, so let me just play the Y-Wing anyway. There's no way that these two are going to share a side, really, for the easy pickings, unless it rolls a blank again. I can afford to take my time, because he might be trying very hard to get this 3 indirect. With Rose dead, this matchup is a lot safer for me, because suddenly his HWKs, which the HWKs are critical in this matchup against me, because they give him such a resource advantage over me, and the damage amount is huge, because he can rush me. I only have 24 max health. Alright, he could just rush me with his HWKs, so oh cool, another Y-Wing special. Sleep Y-Wing's so goddamn good. So damn good. I was thinking for a long time that maybe, you know, in my Akbar Ayla Padawan, I just run Y-Wings for the hell of it, you know? Maybe run Ralliade over the, run Ralliade over the, over the binds all things, you know? Okay, flanking maneuvers, cool. That's not necessarily the most helpful thing, but I can potentially do a 5 damage hit with flanking this round if I get a headhunter and a flanking. But I just roll out these and I do 4s, 2 for 4, 2 damage, 4 there. 2 cost 4 damage is pretty good when that kills an Ayla. But alright, he's gonna roll out Ayla first. That's alright. And I'll of course roll out Ezra first because I want to threaten resources with specials. Don't get that, but I do get a range side. Alright. Alright, he pays the 1. Okay, because, yeah, Tech Team doesn't reduce everything by 1, just the supports. It's not that amazing. Alright, I got basically nothing with those Yoda rolls. That's kind of sucks. Yoda's interesting in that he isn't... that if he doesn't hit his specials, it feels like such a waste for Yoda. But if he hits 1 special, it's amazing. Whereas with Ezra, it's like... the 1 disrupt, 1 resource, or 1 special, I can hit any of those and I'm really happy. Ooh, double focus, okay. And a disrupt. That double focus is potentially scary here. Let me start rolling out my other dice and then I'll probably do a discard to reroll at some point. Double disrupt from myself. Very threatening. So now I have 2 disrupts. 2 disrupt and a 1 disrupt. if he resolves the double focus as something that is the same, then I get to easy pickings it. Is he going to go special for some... Okay, that's what I was expecting. So he's going to go double specials, which is a shame for him because they're both removed now. And that's a huge part of his turn, but it's not like he'd rolled out a Republic Cruiser special. So, but Republic Cruiser's special is really good. When you've got 3 unique characters, that special's worth 3. But really, it's only worth 1 because people are going to be focusing down 1 only. But then you have the potential for it to be 2 anyway, because it's always worth 2 because a unique character with 1 shield, 2 shields. But not in this deck because I have a non-unique. But hey, 2 resources. Pity I don't have another easy pickings, right? Let's start rolling out more things. 2 ranged. Thank you, Carl. Yes. Good luck looking out for me. I don't know. I'll be the guy who runs around going, I'm no brainer. I'm no brainer. You guys should worship me. But I'm probably going to spend a lot of time. I'll be spending a lot of time where the games are happening, where people are actually playing games in practice for Worlds, and I'll probably be spending a lot of time at the draft tables. You'll probably run into me if we do drafts. I just got a huge sense of deja vu. It's going to be fun. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Really excited. Alright, that's 6 for 2. Is he really going to take the resources so he can do the 2? He's going to. I could disrupt that to prevent the 6 for 2, but I'm willing to just let him do 6 for 2 on me, honestly. I shouldn't let him, though. It's not a lot for me to stop it. It's literally just 1 Y-Wing die, but that 1 Y-Wing die could be a flanking maneuver for more damage to go for the kill, but let's play it safe. If I was, yeah, no, we should just play it safe. I've only taken 6 damage in total so far. And a double disrupt's still pretty decent. But I really want to do a flanking, you know? I can keep 1 flanking for the next turn, you know? I can try and get the headhunter out and do 1 flanking. Don't need to do 2 flankings. Oh. Miss the dice. Another 2 disrupt. Okay. Well, that's not nearly as big of a deal. It's passing a lot. Let's discard this. No, I don't want to discard the Viking. Let's discard this garbage shoot here, and I will reroll pretty much everything here. Yeah, these. I'm keeping the resource, and I'm keeping the 2 range because I want to keep resources. And that's a Yoda special. 2 blanks there, though. Oh, yeah, I haven't rolled out the rookie pilot. Should have done that. He's got 1 resource saved. He might be saving for the for an easy pickings, so I might steal that resource. Okay, he's going to just easy pickings, remove the 2 blanks. Yeah, should have seen that coming. Really should have seen that coming. Let's roll out the pilot. Nothing. Oh. Alright, but I can focus for Yoda to 2 to do a double focus, and then with that I can go to the 2 to the +2 here and the 3 resources there. And then I can do a headhunter play and not a flanking play though. It's not a flanking play. I'm surprised he's not discounted to reroll to actually get that die used. Alright, let's get a resource. Oh yeah, it is a flanking play. And do a double focus. Let's do the double focus to the +2 and the 3 for 1. 3 for 0, should I say? Because, well, it's a 3 for 0. And that gets me 4 resources. Then I can play the headhunter, and then I can resolve it and still do a flanking. But wait, I only have 2 support dice on the field now, so flanking is kind of worthless. So won't flank. And I don't even pay for it either. So that's going to be 6. So I can throw 5 of that into the Ezra to kill him, and 1 into the Ayla. And now I don't have to worry about anything. Lose your Rose, and that's why I don't like that deck. right? I prefer this deck because it's got a lot more disrupt, but also you lose the Rose early with that deck, with that vehicles deck, and if you didn't have the Rally Aid up, you've got a huge issue. But this deck can generate so many resources, doesn't even need Rally Aid, but it only has 24 health instead of the 30. No, it doesn't have 30. They have 26. But still, yeah. Let's go on to the next turn. I just need to activate all of my vehicles now, and I win. I got another easy pickings into the garbage chute. That's the thing that my Akbar Aelopad one does not have, just this mass removal. So powerful, this removal set. I don't even run 4 speeds. Sorry, not 4 speeds. Ooh, he's got 99 ping right now. I don't even run Force Illusions. Like, that's the power of that. Force Illusion is such a good blue card, but I don't even run it. And maybe I should. Maybe I should do that instead of the Hidden Motives. Hidden Motives good, but if you miss, it feels bad at times. Like, a lot of decks these days use enough focus that if you miss, it's really bad. Yep. He's definitely in trouble with his 999 ping. Oh yeah. That's another thing as well. Even if Rose is on the table, if she just doesn't roll specials, she feels like such a bad thing. Whereas if Yoda gets 1 special, he can do some chaining. If Rose rolls 1 special, it feels like I wish I had 2. Yep, does not need the entangle now because that's a spot yellow. The deck performs so well without Boombas. Boombas can sometimes just be a trap, but Boombas helps with the flanking. Boombas is indirect. I don't like drawing Boombas until late game where I need the resource. I need to be able to spend resources efficiently. Let's just start rolling out. To threaten kill, I only need to roll out 3, so let's just start rolling. Especially when I get a 2 for 1 like that, which is, another 2. Doesn't actually matter what these dice roll. I don't like drawing Boombas because it doesn't really work so well with Rally Aid. And with my Battlefield, I like the vehicles, but there isn't good vehicles to run with, right? A lot of the time, like, what else am I going to take? The Republic Cruiser? I mean, that's good for shields, but in this matchup specifically, it'll lose me the game. Black 1 is a best case 3, whereas the Y-Wing's 4, Black 1's not terrible to have, but I've been thinking maybe swap out the Boombas for another C-3PO, another R2-D2. Probably not. They don't even have another R2-D2. It's a bit late to be buying more cards. And Runaway Boombas does help me aggro down like an Emperor Palpatine deck, which can be a big deal. As long as that doesn't roll a special, we should be good. Like character dice wise, that deck can also just output 10 damage off character dice, which is insane, let's be honest. 10 character dice. 10 damage off character dice. Absolutely insane. Of course, really it's 9 because the Ezra is pluses, but flanking 3. The Interceptor. The Interceptor's best case scenario 3 for 3 indirect, which isn't horrible. Yeah, sure, I'll just put it all on Yoda. Yeah, it's best case is 3 for 3. It's got 3 damage sides, which is good. But I mean, the Boombas can be yeah, I mean, Boombas is a lot of times blanks as well, which kind of sucks. I think he needed to discard more to get Rally Aid in your hand. Once Rose is dead, you need that economy gain. But yeah, the Intercept is alright. It's got that action, which is kind of interesting, to exhaust supports. Um, can also be used to like use up the Oda's shield. It's not a bad call, and it is a vehicle. Um, don't exactly have them now though. Getting cards might be a bit difficult now. It's very late in the day. But it is a vehicle. But the Boombas with the power action can be a 4 for 6 potentially, up to. And 2 dice for flanking. Ah, so fun. But yeah, no, in reality, exhausting supports might be a big deal. Really will it though? I guess in case you've got like a 0, you roll like a blank on the ETA. But I don't really have much shield generation in terms of dice sides, and I'd rather re-roll the Yoda dice, you know. And again, one of the few decks that could deal with me very effectively is like if the vehicle's deck is running a U-wing, because that could be devastating to me if they tech in U-wings. But if they're taking in U-wings, then what the hell are they doing? Because you know, Ayla Ray will just eat that up. Oh yeah, promote. I said I was getting better at that, and I wasn't. I lied. Alright, so a caution start. Well, it depends what his deck is first. Let me just... It's a vehicles deck. Alright. Cool. Oh yeah, I've got Fang Fighter in here as well. Yeah, Fang Fighter is good as well. I'm not going to need this flanking at the start. Probably not going to need Garbage Chute. I'll keep the easy pickings, I think. I won't want the caution early, so let's toss everything else. Try and get that chance cube or Rally Aid. I get the Rally Aid, alright, that's good. I get the Boombas, not so good, but that's fine. With the Rally Aid, I can do Rally Aid, Fang Fighter stuff. And that'll be huge. Another issue I'm having as well, completely independent of Star Wars Destiny. Well, kind of completely independent. My headset seems to be having issues. I have to twist them. I have to twist it in a very specific way. Twist the audio jack in a very specific way in order to get sound out of my microphone right now. It took me like 10 minutes to get into a good spot today. Having some serious issues with that, so I might need to get another headset. I've been meaning to buy a new sound card anyway, so I might do both of those. My sound card broke a long time ago. I'm using the... Hey, I win. Nice. I'm using HyperX Cloud 2, the HyperX Cloud 2 headset, which comes with an external sound card, which I was like, oh, this is such a good investment for me that I'm buying an external sound card so I can start putting all of my headsets into it. But this external sound card is not very good. Like, I didn't realize it wasn't so good. I didn't realize it wasn't so good at first, but at work I have the workplace uses Macs. Because of course it does. I work in the tech industry, and all tech industry uses Macs because it's dumb like that. I think they just get deals off of Apple or something. And the MacBooks have good sound cards, like really good sound cards. And I noticed the difference using the same headset, but I really noticed the difference between the external sound card and not. So he's already got out a modified HWK. That really sucks for me, especially since I had the Ezra special ready to go. So that's going to be a real big issue for me. Double focus, okay. As I said, this modified HWK is a really big deal. But if I can easy pickings away that Rose special or something, that would be really huge. Ezra special threatening my special. It's kind of funny. I'll just play the Ralliade for one. If he wants to take it off me, I'll take it back off him, I guess. My Yoda rolls wasn't great here. I guess if he rolls out the Rose as well at this point, and that gets a special, he's got 3 specials, so he doesn't get threatened. So he isn't actually threatened by my Yoda stunts. Could remove both of them with easy pickings if I really wanted to. I think here I'm just going to discard the Runaway Boombas because that's the non-vehicle in my hand and re-roll these and try and get something usable. Alright, double Disrupt, not necessarily great, but the double Ezra special's beautiful here. Yeah, that double Disrupt's not so good. Because the thing is, Rose is going to be resolving these specials to heal the modified HWK, and so I will be resolving specials myself. Alright, so he's got 2 specials there. I can tap Ralliade, and even if I don't hit a Fang Fighter, I'm happy with this. So I hit a Fang Fighter, so I get it for 0. Cool. And then I can still easy pickings, so I'm going to then easy pickings those 2. Fang Fighter reduced by 2 from the Ralliade, reduced by 1 from the Weapons Factory. So let's remove both of those. And I'll lose the other Fang Fighter. So not going to be able to get rerolls, unfortunately. Maybe I should have thought that through. Not going to be able to reroll. So this is 4 potentially worthless dice. He's not going to activate the modified HWK, so maybe activating using the easy pickings there wasn't so great. Both of us kind of just negated each other's turns. I'm supposed to be getting resources, but I did not get resources from this. It stands if I don't if he takes the resource, he'll take the resources as his last action, and then I'll take it back, and then he'll be able to claim, and he'll be a resource ahead of me. Or I don't let that happen, and he'll still be a resource ahead of me. But what these specials do at least is they make it so he can't. Yeah, still landed on 2. That's still okay. He can't resolve this 4-for-1. Now he can still potentially go for get a 2 or a 3 out, but he took 2 damage to get a 2 ranged or a 3 indirect out, so that's not worth it for him, right? Activating that character is just not worth it for him because there's no way in hell he's ever going to be able to resolve it. New Falcon. Yeah, that's a good point, Watto. New Falcon is decent, but it's a 4 cost, and the best case scenario is a 4-for-1. What dice does he remove? The melee? Alright. To heal up the Rose, yeah. The new Falcon, best case is a 4-for-1. Generally, it's going to be a 3. I'm stuck. He's going to be able to claim. Yeah. Because if I claim, he does 4 indirect. So he's got all the time in the world to claim if he wants now. He should just pass. He really should just pass. If he does a reroll, though, or claim, right? If he does a reroll, okay, so he can claim, yeah, because then these 4 dice are worthless. And Rose has 12 hit points, but it's still worth it to hit her. I resolved 4 disrupt that round. He is so behind on the economy now. This is fantastic. Alright, well, I get my other Ralliade, but this time no vehicles. Unfortunate. Gonna be a low damage game for me. But maybe I can out-eco him. I mean, I am doing right now. Near the second Rally 8, I definitely will be able to. But, I mean, what do I even want to play? Do I want a Rally 8 to play the Rally 8? I guess. And there's a special and there's a disrupt, so I could threaten an Ezra special already, which is really nice. So if he doesn't spend this resource, I can roll out. I can start Yodering, no problem. Alright, so he plays the tech team, so I don't think he has anything to spend. I don't think he can spend his resources just yet. So I'm gonna play this chance cube. Blank and a Ayla special. Alright. The Ayla special is going to be annoying because it will allow him to turn my chance cube to a blank. But things could be a lot worse. I get a special on Yoda and a double focus on Yoda, so if he turns, I can turn back. Which would be really nice. So next turn, I'll probably resolve specials, put this to the 3, and then when he turns it back, I'll use the Yoda specials. I'll eventually Yoda this. Well, he can spend he's got his resources to spend. Why would you do that? Might as well potentially have not used the tech team. Unless he's like, oh, he can turn to 4 damage. I don't want him to potentially be able to kill Rose this turn. Which would make sense. So let's use this to steal a resource off of him. And then let's use the Yoda to get a resource and turn to the 3. Then he'll probably Ayla, and then I'll Yoda, do some Yoda double focusing. Blue dice only, mate. Well, blue or red, and so it's the option is the other Ayla special, which I mean would negate my chance cube. Should be annoying. Alright. Throw out the Fang Fighter here. Let's start getting some more dice on the field before I do some Yoda focusing. I can potentially overconfidence the Ayla special and a Rose special here. Or potentially not. That works too. Let's roll out the Rookie Pilot here. Let's get the +2, that's nice. And the 2. Alright, so that's 4 range damage. If I resolve this double focus, I can turn to the 3 and the other +2, and then she's got to choose between either blanking the Fang Fighter or blanking the Chance Cube. But does get to do some Ayla specials. Ayla special chaining with Rose. I am surprised that they used the tech team for the C3PO and didn't just spend the 1 on the C3PO without using tech team. That would have kept his resources secure, but as I've said before, he might have been wanting to force my Ezra special rather than turn the Ezra special to a double ranged damage. Like, I think here you might just roll out C3PO or something, I don't know. He definitely, getting the Rose to just heal the HWK for 1 is still huge. And it looks like that's what he's going to do. What's he going to blank? The Yoda double focus? Rookie Pilot die, interesting. Do you resolve that? Because I can Ezra disrupt it. Yeah, you should definitely be resolving the Rose special there to do the chaining. Rose special also allows him to heal 1 from the HWK. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I can so I'll disrupt now. Yeah, so I do the disrupt here, then I do a double focus. I get 4 ranged out and 3 resources. And that's pretty significant. You can roll out the C3PO here, and then do the C3PO, activate C3PO on the Rose special so that he heals up the HWK to full, which does suck. We'll see if he actually does that. That's a really bad HWK roll. Okay. Because I could also just remove the C3PO die with an overconfidence or something. Get my 3 resources. That's another issue I'm actually potentially having with World's tokens. So interestingly enough, I only ever bought 1 starter set. So I only have 8 resource tokens, 5 shields, and like 12 damage. My deck needs a lot more tokens than that. So in order to not lose from lack of tokens, I'm going to need to borrow some tokens off people. I'm sure some people will have spare tokens. Alright, so he's going to roll the C3PO out now. He's definitely aiming for a C3PO Rose combo. I can prevent that with an overconfidence here, and that is definitely worth it to prevent. One of those 2 dice is going away, and that prevents the special ability. He does get 2 indirect out of it, but that's fine. Why do I have a Yoda shield? Oh, I resolved a shield into Yoda earlier, didn't I? Okay. Does he resolve it? No, he doesn't. Alright. He could resolve the HWK resource. I mean, that isn't terrible a terrible choice. Discarding the easy pickings for that. Oh man, that hurts. That really hurts. 3 for 1 and the 1 disrupt again. Discard again. Why didn't you? Was he really hoping for the 1 in 6 to use the Ezra? Alright, let's just do. Well, do I rally aid and potentially do a flanking for 1? Yeah. No, let's just do 4 to Rose. Discards the last card, activate that bar, heals the trap. He's going for the resource. Does not get it, gets a disrupt instead. Let's rally aid, see if I hit the other rally aid. I don't, I hit a hidden motive. Alright, ignore that. I guess he claimed. Alright, then I'll activate rally aid. I don't know why he did that. I'm taking that as he claimed instead of resolved indirect. It resolved his disrupt. That's what I'm taking that as. I shouldn't have a flanking. Because he just started resetting. Yeah, well, no, I am from England, but the point is I'm going to be at Worlds, so I can just get some from Worlds, hopefully, you know. Alright, he gets a resource out of that. Let's roll out my Ezra. Don't get any disrupt, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm sure plenty of people have spare tokens all over the place. And if not, worse comes to worse, I just buy a starter set, you know. Rose gets a special. I could hit a motive it, but it's not worth hit a motiving it, I don't think. All that to prevent the HWK from doing 1 more damage a turn. You know what, actually it is. Let's say special. Let's see if I hit that. I don't. Alright. That hidden motive could have been something else. The hidden motive could have been Force Illusion. Hidden motive's just not that amazing against these types of decks. Oh wow, okay. 2 melee and a 2 indirect. So I can do easy pickings on the double indirect, or I can do it into the garbage chute. I think I'll do an easy pickings because that just comes up so much rarer. And that's a rose dice I don't have to deal with. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna roll out C3PO and try for a C3PO rose trick again? Alright, he's gonna do two melee to the Yoda. Alright. I'll roll out Yoda. Because I've had time to roll out Yoda. Oh, Yoda doesn't get anything, that's a shame. I was like, I had time to roll out Yoda and get that special I need to start activating Ezra's, but didn't get it, unfortunately. I might do a double rally aid just for the other two vehicles here. I have so much money. This is why I need runaway boomers, because sometimes I just have this much money. Alright, pays his resources, pays his dues, that's fine. Yep, of course. Let's not rally aid for now. Let's roll out Fang Fighter. Maybe I should be discarding this into the garbage chute to re-roll the, but I wanted to roll out the Fang Fighter first in case I didn't get what I wanted. The discard side on Yoda isn't too terrible right now. Not great though. Could potentially pay 4 resources to stop this Y-wing doing damage. I have the money. Let's into the garbage chute here. Let's save this reroll on the rookie pilot. Let's just reroll these 4 dice. Alright, I get 2 damage. 2 more damage. I mean, that's a rose kill. I'll take it, sure. But, this chance cube isn't going to pay off this turn. Because I'm going to be playing both these cards. Unless I roll a special on T-47 Airspeeder and I resolve it, draw 2 cards. Alright, so this is where I kill off the rose to prevent the C-3PO play. He's had plenty of time to roll out the C-3PO earlier for this modified HQK. So this thing is going to do 1 damage every time he activates, and so long as I keep him low on resources, it's going to be very awkward for him to activate it, and this is kind of a dead card as a result. His ramp hasn't been that quick, but it's been better than mine because he's actually had cards to play with the ramp. But I mean, I'm going to start ramping some. I'm going to start playing some significant ramp cards now. Burnt through a lot of my removal. Got to be worried about that. Alright, let's rally aid. Let's get out that airspeeder. Don't know why I moved the rally aid as if I was going to put the card there. You can resolve the discard if he wants, and if I was him I'd do that, because the Y-wing rolled a special, why wouldn't you? If not, he's going to even take 1 damage on the HWK for this. I have a Yoda disrupt, this isn't a good choice. But he gets a 2 ranged, alright, so he does get ranged off of it. So he's safe there. So rally aid again, and let's get out my other vehicle. I still have 4 resources. He's definitely gonna be claiming this time though. Problem is with 3 damage, he can throw that into whoever I do put the Y-wing damage onto, which makes things a bit awkward. Like I'd have to split it. Well, he's going for the Yoda. All right, that's fair. That's correct, I would say. All right, 2 damage on the airspeed. Why am I not resolving? Why am I not resolving my Yoda dice here? Well, now I know that the airspeed is not going to roll a special for me to do some re-rolling, so I definitely need to be resolving my Yoda dice now. He's got absolutely nothing to put the to use the C-3PO with, so let's disrupt him for 1. This is the importance of Tech Team, right? To be able to hide his resources away, but it's not good enough here. But he can still claim. He can still get his resources. With Tech Team and claiming, he can get his resources every turn. He might have a hidden motive or something, which is why he's passing. Blank, don't like that blank. This is why I have the rookie pilot reroll saved up. Let's be honest, in case of hidden motive or something, I should be resolving my discard first. Alright, let's resolve this Yoda discard. The other Y-Wing, nice hit. Let's roll in rookie pilot and reroll this. More blanks, that sucks. Alright, let's just stick my 2 damage into the Ezra then, because I know there's an easy pick. He's not used his easy pickings yet. Oh, he's discarded one of them, I forgot that. Yeah, let's put the 1 more damage into that though. So, 4 damage. Well, it was 3 damage I dealt, and now he's on 4 damage, I should say. Chance Cube didn't pay for itself, but that's fine. I have double Rally Aid out, so I have no problem with resources now. I'm going to now spend all of my resources, maybe. Another into the garbage chute. This is a really good hand to draw in this situation here. I've got some removal, but I've also got 3 vehicle-like cards, you know, with the Rally Aids. Really, the Rally Aids, I'm only spending 1 on this Y-Wing in total, and then the Boombas, you know. What's he going to hit? What's he going to choose? Support. Alright. 3 good supports to choose to hit there. If I was him, I'd hit the Boombas, because the Boombas has the power action. And I can afford it. Even though if you hit the Y-Wing or something, the Rally Aid will only be able to do 1 on its turn. I mean, the Rally Aids have already paid for themselves. Alright, he's going to hit the Y-Wing out. I wouldn't do that if I was him, because the Runaway Boombas is guaranteed indirect damage, whereas the Y-Wing, you can use your resources on it. But I mean, he's not going to want to use his resources on it, is he? Pretty much ever. Alright, let's roll out the Ezra here. I never untapped him, because I'm an idiot. Disrupt and blank. Well, I can use the Disrupt quite effectively, potentially. If he's got a Y-Wing or something, though, he can still play it. Ooh, double indirects there. I don't like that, so I'm going to garbage shoot it. It also means that, you know, 1 less card in my hand for the Rally Aids to work out with. But I don't want to see 2 double indirect damage there. That's a lot of damage that could be dealt to my Yoda. Although it is indirect damage. But I don't like to see that. I don't like to see those dice anyway, you know? And I still got the overconfidence, so I'm good. Blank on the Y-Wing, cool. I'll disrupt for 1. Yeah, it wasn't really a big deal to do the into the garbage chute there, but I did it anyway. Hey, natural 3 and double Yoda special. There we go. There's a good Yoda roll. Okay. I lose the resource. Alright, fine. I will Yoda to get a resource and turn this to the resource and then use it to take my resource back. I'm going to keep that Yoda special out. And I keep that other Yoda special out for something else. Alright, with overconfidence I can prevent 1 of these from going off. I don't know why I'm pinging it. He's only got 2 dice on the pool, so it's obvious which 2 he's going to reroll. And he loses the Y-Wing. Good, that's 4 damage. He's lost. He activates the HWK. He takes a point of damage to use it, and again, he doesn't have the resources for it. He's not getting good draws with his vehicles. That costed 1 for him to use that Scruffy Nerf order, after all. But he really wish he had the resources now. So yeah, I'm just going to take 3. This HWK literally hasn't done anything for him yet. other than like 2 ranged, and I guess it can do 2 more ranged now if it really wants. Spends his turn doing 2 ranged. I'm perfectly okay with that. I figured that this deck would be weak to his version of vehicles, because his version of vehicles just comes online so much faster. HWK, Rose, they come online faster, but the consistency of this and the ability to just keep disrupting is really ruining his options. It really hurts his removal, because easy pickings and overconfidence and stuff all require 1 resource. But that sort of deck also runs Force Illusion usually. Resource, wow. He is desperate. Rally aid number 1. Hit the airspeeder. I don't need these resources. Rally aid number 2. Hits the runaway Boombas. So I only have to pay 2 for it. Still got 5 resources. Alright, he gets a resistance bomber up for 3. Alright. So he does get something. Has to pay the 1 for it, but he does get something now. Alright, let's use my power action. It doesn't matter whether I activate it or use the power action. I'm just going to use the power action. Oh, sorry, Electric Man. You must have said this a long time ago. I did not notice. If you need any help with last-minute American colloquialisms, feel free to ask. You might ask, say aluminium foil 2 eyes. I would say deck of shiny space blanket. Deck, damn shiny space blanket. Beautiful, Electrician Man. Beautiful. Love it. Let's just use this one instead. 2 indirect. All right. Pay attention with your deck on worlds that you have different sleeves for your deck and your character spell field. Yes, that is something I have kept in mind. I have asked someone, and they have confirmed that they will be able to give me they will be able to get me some more sleeves, because it's so destitute around here that we don't even have a shop that can provide card sleeves. Like, that's how destitute this whole thing is for Destiny, for card games in general. This place, of course, it could be that there's a place like 10 minutes away drive that's really good, but I don't know. I don't have a car. He's going to be passing a lot now, so let me just start rolling out all my dice. I would like to draw 2 with one of my air speeders, though. But I'm not sure if it's worth using my Yoda special to draw 2. When I could also instead use it for 3 indirect, you know, and that 3 indirect might be the game. Assuming he does nothing, so... Alright, do I want to draw 2, or do I want to turn one of these to 3? I think I want to draw 2. I'm going to use Yoda to take a shield, and do this to draw 2 cards. Alright, well, I was hoping to hit my other flanking just for the game, but... I live in Harrogate, and Harrogate is a very weird place in that it has hit a recent tech boom, but like... Harrogate has hit a recent tech boom, but 10 years ago it was the place old people would retire to. So now there's this juxtaposition. It's full of young people and trendy cafes, but also full of old people who are complaining about the young people having trendy cafes, right? And old people tend not to buy card games; they tend to buy board games. That's annoying that Singleton just disconnected because we was going to be the final game of the night. So for that reason, people just don't. The game shop nearby sells the game shop nearby sells Settles of Catan. It sells kids' toys. It sells board games. It sells Monopoly and all that stuff. I think it sells model train sets. It sells something else. think it sells like My Little Pony toys, maybe? I've only popped in there once. It was those. I know there was some metal shirts. It was a weird place. It was a really weird place. It's and it was definitely and it was one of those places, you know, that's just there's no it's not like there's seating space. It's not a proper games shop. It's just full of it's a tiny cramped area full of board games and all sorts of stuff. Might sell D&D, I don't know. Hey, I figured Rose Ayla. Search your local Waterstones. I don't think I'm not even sure if there is a local Waterstones around here. There might be. There might be. I'm gonna be going to town on Monday. I need to pick up my American dollars because I'm going to be bringing American dollars so that I can pay for things whilst I'm over in America. Um, and I'm paying for my hotel in cash on arrival. So, uh, yes, you do get sleeves from Worlds Golden Dice, but you get a specific type of sleeves, and the tournament rules of Destiny require you to have different type of sleeves for your characters and battlefields than your normal deck. So you can't play with the sleeves that they give you. You have to bring your own. Because that's how FFG works. Why do you need to sleeve your characters differently? I have no idea. I mean, it's not like you draw your characters. It's not like these are the most important cards in your deck to draw. You just play them. You know, you just have them on the field. So you don't even look at the sleeves. So, thank you very much, Wado. I guess with 5 minutes left, I'm not going to play another game. I'm just going to talk to chat and answer things. So. You do need to sleeve your character in Battlefield. You need to sleeve all cards that you bring to the game. Alright, fine. If Solstice's here, Solstice's here. Fine. Because Solstice was going to play games, and then he didn't, and then he left. So if he wants to sit down, fine. We will play one more. Never mind, guys. We're playing one more. We are going longer. So let's do it. Because Solstice was here before. Of course, I'm still absolutely going to be talking to chat. You can't mix them in your deck. Why would you ever try to mix characters in your deck, though? In Battlefields, it feels like this is a dumb rule because other people might be dumb and lose their characters. That makes no sense to me, you know? I also hope they don't mind handwriting. Because I'm going to not be able to print out my deck list. I'll have to handwrite it. And my handwriting is atrocious. If someone makes a broken game state by having an illegal deck, which they can have an illegal deck by having a character in that deck, they should just be disqualified. There shouldn't be any of this pansying around, you know? Watto, I'm so sorry. I know, don't worry. I'll make this quick. It's a Hondo Finn. This will be quick, don't worry. And honestly, since it's a Hondo Finn, you can probably just leave. You know how this is going to go, let's be honest. Alright, flanking maneuver and chance cube. Oh, so beautiful. Alright. I don't want the flanking maneuver, but I'll take these. I'll keep these, and I'll draw and hope for another vehicle. I do. I get a Y-Wing. Beautiful. I can just afford to pay the Hondo. What is this? What is this Finn deck? The only reason why you want to stay here, Watto, is for listening to me because I'm that awesome, or because you are that curious about what this Finn Hondo has. Because let's be honest, you're not curious about the game result here. Worlds is setting the FFG Game Center, which is in Roseville, Minnesota, the middle of bumfuck nowhere. as far as I know, it's a heavy industrial place where there's nothing to do around anywhere. I mean, the Knights of Ren did a recent podcast where they talked about things to do, and it's like, oh yeah, it's only a 20-minute drive. It's like, yeah, but most people aren't going to have cars, guys. We're flying. We're not driving like you insane people. So, yeah, I'm going to take my battlefield. He can take his shields. Because I'm just going to start with the mass economy, turn 1. He gets to draw a card. Go ahead. But I don't know. There's that. Finn will always win. Yeah, absolutely. There's that whole Oh, I don't want to roll Yoda out. Yeah, I've got to play the chance cube line first. There is that whole saying where British people say that 100 miles is a long distance, and Americans say that 100 years is a long time. And that might be very true here, honestly. Ooh, he could potentially double disrupt me, so I'm definitely going to roll out my Yoda chance cube right now to prevent the double disrupt fast hands. And I get a blank there. I've rolled a lot of blanks. This has not been good. Alright, he does not get the disrupt. He gets a 3 damage potentially, which, where does he want to put it into? Yoda? I will take 3 damage on Yoda this turn. Good sir. Because I'm going to play my Headhunter. I have this scruffy enough looking Nerf Herder, and that is a good card to hit the hyperspace jumps in mill, and I think I might need to keep it in the deck for that reason, but otherwise I don't like this card anymore, and I'd rather take Friends in Low Places to see his deck, and it doesn't cost me a card, a resource, right? So let's just roll out everything I can before I start discarding to reroll. I'll discard the Scruffy Lurking Nerf Herder, obviously. Maybe I should be resolving that disrupt. Should have resolved that disrupt. Shield. Alright. Yeah, it would have made a lot of sense actually for me to just resolve the disrupt. There was no reason not to, other than greed on the part of wanting to do Ezra specials. Now he's rolling out Finn. Ah, good old Finn with his... That's the same character dice that's on Talzin, I think, pretty much, you know? Except I consider a discard better than a melee, so... Talzin has better dice, and she costs 12, you know? It's not very good for Finn, although he got 3 damage, which is respectable for a Finn, so... That's alright for him. Let me just reroll all of these. Again, Chance Cube giving me nothing here. Guess I might have to discard something else. But that would suck. Because that means I'm losing my Rally Aid or my Y-Wing. But I guess I'm losing my Rally Aid. There we go, there's a special on Yoda. Yeah, Talzin also has a focus on activation. But no, totally guys, being able to run red vehicles and weapons is totally worth it. You know? Get a resource, turn this to 3. I mean, honestly, back in the day, when you first pick up a Finn, 4 resources, not 3. When you first pick up a Finn, it's like, oh yes, I can use red cards. This sounds good because there's so few options. But these days, there's plenty of options. Being able to use the cards that you crack open, even if they're villain, feels great. But now, it's just... Alright, I was expecting the blank and I got the blank. Alright, so I'm going to be able to do 2 ranged. So that's great. And honestly, the cunning, fast-hands Hondo is way scarier than anything else here. I took 6 damage on Yoda. Like, this guy's done more damage to me than both Ayla vehicle techs did. That's scary. By scary, I mean depressing. Oh yeah, Talzin has a focus on her dice, not a discard. That's right. Yeah, no. Discard's really... I value discard very heavily. I value, honestly, the discard on Ray more than the 2 indirect on Ayla. I really do. It's just the Ayla special is way better than the... He doesn't... Alright. It's just that the Ayla special is way better than the Ray's +1 resource side, you know? And Ray's ability does not come into play much with Akbar, Ayla, Padawan, but the discard side did quite heavily. I really like that discard side on Ray. I really like Ray's dice, I'm going to be honest. I just really like Ray. It's just pity I run Ayla over her. Because lightsaber training and stuff. I don't even own a Ray in real life. That's how strange that is, actually. I don't own a Ray. Even though they're really, really easy to get. Alright, let's roll out the other Yoda. The other Yoda? I mean, the Yoda. Yoda could die here. I've got to be careful about that. I might need it into the garbage chute. Need to pay attention to what he's going to be using here. Yep, wrong key press. Alright, roll those. Gets a single special, that kind of sucks. Doesn't get any damage though, that's good for me. So I can still be doing, well, no, I don't want to, yeah, I can do my Yoda shenanigans here. I was like, I don't really want to use Yoda shenanigans because I'd like to steal a resource off him with Ezra, but I'm already showing the disrupt, so let's turn the chance cube to the 3 instead. I will gladly pay you. And then I will disrupt you. He's still gonna get, he doesn't even get 1 resource out of it because he isn't showing resource anything, so I can afford it. I can afford to pay you off, man. +2, yeah, let's just overconfidence those 2 dice. Could have into the garbage shooted it, but I'm fine with this instead. Resource and a discard. I'll hit the resource instead, so he can't use it. If he wants to keep discarding to reroll, he's welcome to. He discards a second chance. Wow, okay. Second chance is good. But I guess he's like, well, my opponent will probably just kill me if I... well, not kill me, but my opponent will ramp up like crazy and I won't be able to use my second chance very effectively. And I hit the other second chance as well. That's why he discarded second chance, because he had another one. Alright. Oh yeah, he's got that ATST. Yep, absolutely. I'm sure he'll be able to afford it soon. No doubt. You know what would be interesting? If someone, you know, saying this out loud might be a bad idea, but I feel like if someone's got a really expensive deck, like Rose Ayla Padawan might be able to, no, Rose Ayla Ezra might be able to run their Ewings, and they might be able to run Premonition. I don't think anyone in the right mind is going to run Premonition, so they might be able to. That would be interesting. Thing is with Premonition though, it's you use up 2 cards in your hand for it. Right, you use 2 cards in your hand for Premonition. And then you could just not draw Premonition ever again. It's not very good in that respect. Alright, I've got plenty of cards to discard to reroll with. Another 2 for 1, that's not great. I'll discard 1 more time. Easy pickings is definitely worth more than the garbage chute. in case he rolls into a special. But I mean, it's not the first time he'd roll into the special, because fast hands. Yeah, let's just resolve at 5. Low damage. He's ahead of me in damage. It's kind of funny. Oh, no vehicle this round. Okay, but I do get a flanking, which I can flanking for 4 this turn. I can caution as well to keep the Yoda alive potentially. Although the Vibro Knife can put a stop to that. He has 2 focuses. Does he really resolve the focus for the... Okay, he doesn't. I was gonna say, does he really resolve the focus on the Cunning to focus into the Hondo or whatever? Oh, 3 ranged, huh. I was about to use one of these cautions to save Yoda, and I guess I don't need to now. I could have easy pickings those focuses as well. Maybe I should. Those are 2 shield sides as well. I could hit both shield sides, and that would actually stop him from killing Yoda this turn. So let's do that. He got pretty unlucky there, losing both shield sides. He only has 1 maximum damage available for him here. The Cunning can be used for the Y-Wing special or the Hondo special here, but this is his turn used now. Unless he's got a vehicles. Yeah, Worlds was very expensive for me as well, Wado. And it's not like being a content creator pays enough for it. Especially since now I don't have... Especially since my channel got demonetized completely for having less than 1,000 subscribers. Oh, I hit the 3 naturally and a double focus. That's really, really good. I could potentially kill him this turn. Yeah, I have 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3. So 6, 8, 10, 13 damage on the board right now. If I use C-3PO's ability to turn like the Disrupt into 1 damage, that's a game. So I'm assuming he's going to have removal with his resources. Yeah. But the fact that he hasn't hit anything yet suggests otherwise. He has a TIE fighter, and he used the weapons factory for it. That's cool. Sure. I'll let him have that. Yeah. I mean, that's what you play Finn for, right? To run those TIE fighters. TIE fighters... The First Order TIE fighter is genuinely a good card in this meta, because it removes shields and from all characters. So that can be a removal of 4 or 5 or 6, even. But against my deck, it can kind of be a blank as well. The removal of... But it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing against the Raelas out there, and it's amazing against the mill decks out there. Oh, he's going to ambush to turn it to the 3, and then he's going to turn it to the 1 or the 2, and then he's going to kill me with it. Okay. I forget Impulsive's a thing. Well, I lost all of those dice. That's pretty killer. But I'm still alright, I guess. I did just roll the 3, so I can still potentially... No, I can't kill him this round anymore. I can't kill him this round anymore, but I can still get him really low. Well, now that he doesn't have resources, the Y-Wing does 4 instead of 2. So 3, 6, 10, 14, 16, 17, 19 maximum damage, which is a kill. He might have a Lothcat or something, though. Yes. I did get demonetized because of low subscribers. All YouTubers with less than 1,000 subscribers got demonetized, and you no longer can be monetized unless you have 1,000 subscribers. The way they talked about it on YouTube was like, but that's like, no one's going to earn more than $100 a year off of this. This is nothing, you know? But it's something for a lot of us. Oh, I can't resolve the 2 for 1. That sucks. There's 4 kills. But that is something. I mean, it was a reason to keep doing this stuff, you know? It was a nice little incentive. But we can't do that anymore, because that's just not a thing anymore. Alright, so I can't really kill easily with what I've got on the board. But I do have a rookie pilot, so I should probably roll him out. And he did roll the resource that I would need to activate the 95 potentially. Or I could use the Z95 as a focus here. I've got 6, 7, 8, so if those two, if the Z95 roll damage, I actually have lethal. I should have checked that beforehand. Because yeah, if Z95 rolls damage here, I've got lethal. Right? If either of them roll damage, I've got lethal. So let's roll 2 for 1 again. Cool. Alright, I'm back to where I was before. So I'll take the resource. And I will C3PO on the Y-Wing for 4 damage. And then I've got the game locked up here. Because this is 8 damage and I need to deal 7. GG. Alright, there we go. See, Watto? You had no faith in me. Of course I was going to beat the Finn. I know he's Finn and he's very scary. But, I'm seriously losing to Finn Hondo. Does this look like I'm losing? Does this look like I'm losing? I still had 14 health left on my characters. There was nothing he could ever have done. No, I was not losing in the slightest. Yeah, I figured that he was running the Separatist landing craft. It's the only real reason to run Finn is so that you can start running battle droids and you can be like, aha, battle droids in a hero deck. Look at me. Ooh, quick draw. I like quick draw though. That works very nicely with like Vibro Knife and Holdout Blaster. Of course I lost a character against Finn. He did the whole impulsive play. What was I supposed to do? You know, remove his dice or take shields, which I could have done at any point? God. I still killed him this round. That's all that matters. Have a nice evening, he says. It's 1 in the morning. I'm not having a nice evening. This is me done for the night. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a short stream, I apologize, but it's 1 AM and I had to get a lot of stuff done. Still have to get stuff done, really. After this, I've got to go in the shower, and then I've got to clean the kitchen floor. Oh. Did not have a good time today. Alright, so I had an issue. Warning ahead, somewhat gross. Not really gross, but kind of. I was taking the bin bag out of the bin, which was in the kitchen, and it split at the bottom, and all of the food and everything that was in that bin just fell on the kitchen floor. So now I've got to clean the kitchen floor, and that was really, really annoying. I think I overfilled the bin too much, and it was my fault in the end, but, being an adult sucks, Used to be, 5 years ago or something, I could just clap and tell my parents, hey, you sort that out, so I don't have to, la-di-da-di-da, tiddly yay, yay, skipping all around in the field full of daisies, but nope, now I have to deal with that stuff. That's going to be fun. Alright, so, this has been me, GameSlay99, aka No Brainer. Thank you guys for watching very much. Worlds, man, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen soon. It's gonna be fun. It's exciting. Looking forward to it. Good night. Signing off.